Hello everyone, welcome to Easy Explanation. So in today's video, I'll be covering the question bank from 2076 Ashwin, that is back paper. So this is the question. So I hope you can see the question paper. So without any further delay, let's start our solution. So first question is define a language processor full stop and explain the main types of language processor in details, and it covers 2 plus 3 marks. Okay, 2 marks for defining and 3 marks for explaining the main types of language processor. Okay, so what is a language processor? Let me explain this. So one number question, language processor is a special type of software program that translates the program code, that is high level code, into machine code. Okay, so I hope now you have understood what is a language processor. So basic, we have got three types of language processors, that is compiler, assembler and interpreter. Okay, so this is the first type of question. Going to the second part, explain the various types of language processors. So first number is compiler. Okay, so I hope you know this. So a compiler is a translator, we can say, or the language processor that reads the source code, or we can say complete source code written in high level language and convert it into low level language. Okay, so you can see complete source code means, suppose this is your source code, then compiler is going to read all the source code at once. Whereas second number we have interpreter. So what is the difference? Interpreter is a we can say translator which converts the high level code into low level code, but by line, one line at one time. Okay, third number is assembler. So assembler is used to translate assembly level code into machine level code. Okay, so some assembly you can you name some assembly level language? So they are mnemonics like add, mul, division, etc. Fine, so this covered 5 marks for you. Now next question is B number. List the basic steps of problem solving using computer. So this one I solved yesterday only. So if you are new, so please go back to yesterday's video, that is 2079 solution. They have listed the steps, that are 7 steps. We have problem solving, yeah, problem analysis and all till documentation. Fine. Next is write an algorithm and draw flowchart to find the sum of n natural number. Okay, so n natural number, let's write the algorithm. So the algorithm for n natural number, first let us write the algorithm, then I'll draw the flowchart. Algorithm, step 1 is start, step 2 declare variable num I and sum, third number read num, fourth number is I less than or equal to n, or num we can say. Okay, is I less than equal to num, or you can write language only, less than or equal to num. So 4.1, if it is yes, then we will continue 4.2, otherwise go to step. Okay, so which step we have to go, we don't know till now, so I'll write here some step number. Let's go to fifth number. We'll compute sum plus I as it is, and assign result to sum. Step number 6, increment I by 1. Step number 7, go to step 4 here. Step number 8, display sum. So here it will be, otherwise go to step 8. Step number 9, we have stop. Okay, next they have also asked us to draw the flow chart. Okay, so very quickly I'll draw the flow chart. So first step it will be start, then we have got to declare num, I and sum, then we will input num, then we have I equals to 1 and sum equals to 0, then is I less than equals to num, is I less than equals to num. Okay, so if it is true, we are going to write here sum equals to sum plus I equals to I plus 1. Fine. So it will go back to this. If it is true, and if it is false, I guess this is correct, yeah. If this is false, then we are going to display the sum. Finally we will stop it. Okay, so let's go to next question. What is it? Define formatted and unformatted input output function and write the operation of the following function. Define formatted and unformatted. Okay, so what is formatted and what is unformatted input output? So I think it is 3 numbers. So in unformatted IO, there is no need to specify the format, okay, or control string with which input output has to be carried out. It means that in unformatted input output we don't put %d or %3. You know, this cannot be done. We direct read the characters or string with the help of functions. Okay, for example, we can write getchar, it is unformatted input. Similarly, putchar, it is the unformatted output. Similarly, gets, it is the unformatted input, and puts, it is the unformatted output for a string. Next we have formatted IO. Okay, so in formatted IO, okay, formatted IO means that the input has to be given in a specific format and output can be obtained in a specific format. For example, scanf you have already used, also printf. For output, scanf for input. Now they have asked us to give example of getchar, getch, I guess, yeah, getchar. So first of all, let's discuss getchar. So getchar is a unformatted input. Okay, this is used to input a character or read a character from the user. Okay, so what is the syntax? The syntax is some character variable equals to getchar and semicolon. For example, if we have taken a character variable ch, so ch will be equals to getchar ch. Okay, so it is used to read a character from user. Next is Second number we have got getch. Okay, so getch is also a non-standard, you can say, function which is used to read a character from user, and it is defined in the file conio.h. Okay, so we can write this as getch. Inside this a void function we can write, so same function it does. Similarly getche, okay, so this is also a input function, it is used to read character from the keyboard, and the syntax is same as above, that is ch equals to get che. Okay, and it says that while taking the input from keyboard it produces a echo sound, that's why we have got a e after get ch. Okay, so next we have got what is an expression, b number, what is an expression, and write the program. So no need to I'll not discuss the program here. If you want me to discuss the program, please let me know. So next question is what is an expression. So let me explain you what is an expression. Okay, so what is an expression? An expression is a combination of one or more operands, zero or more operators. Okay, operators or pair of parentheses. This is, we can say, for example, if you write example of a expression, so we can write 2x plus 3 equals to, or we can write a plus b, okay, small bracket plus 2c, like this. These are the example of expressions. Let's go to next question. Differentiate between while and do while loop. Okay, so while and do while loop I discussed in yesterday's video, so I'll be giving you the link of yesterday's video in description box, please check that. Question number 3b is a program. So now next is question number 4, that is what are the different types of function they have asked. Okay, what is that? What are the different types of function available in C, and what do you mean by pass by reference and pass by value? Fine. So what are different types of function? 4a. So there are two types of function, we can say. Number A is user defined function. So these are the functions that a user defines. Okay, that a user defines, we can say, these are the function that is created by the user depending on the need. For example, if you develop a sum function, so this is user defined function, whereas a library function, so these are the function that are available as a part of standard library package in the form of header file. For example, we have got pow function, we have got sign function. Okay, so these are the library functions. Next part is what is pass by value and pass by reference, they have asked. So in pass by value, in this, whenever we call a function, we will pass the argument, the value of the argument, or the actual argument, we can say, the actual argument we pass through the function call. But in pass by reference, actually we don't pass the value or the actual argument, but we pass the address of that variable or that argument. So this is the difference between pass by value and pass by reference, and I guess in this question you have also to write the program. Okay, so if you remember the program of swap program, so please write that in this question. So next one is what are the difference and similarities between iteration and recursive function? Okay, so let me write here. I think this is a fifth number question. So recursion and iteration. In recursion, a function calls itself, whereas in iteration, a set of instructions repeatedly executed. Okay, so these are used to make function, or these are used in function we can say, but they are used for looping we can say. Okay, so for this to terminate we need a base case we can say, but in this the condition must terminate. Here we have smaller code size, but here we have large code size. Okay, so here the execution is slow, here the execution is fast. Here it uses more memory, here is uses less memory. Okay, now what are the similarities? They have also asked the similarities. So here similarity number 1 is both are based on control statement. Both of them involve repetition. Also, both of them require termination of condition. Oh, in any way, either in base condition or in terminate the loop or condition, both of needs a termination. Okay, both of them can occur infinitely if we cannot control them. Fine. So going for example, the example of looping can be for I equals to 0, I less than 10, I plus plus. So this is iteration, whereas a function called sum, and inside this if you again call the function sum, this is a recursion. Let's go to next question. So next question is how do we initialize a 2D structure? Explain with example. That much only. Other is program. So how do we initialize a structure? So we initialize a structure by giving the type of array and also providing name followed by column and row size. For example, int num 5 10. So this is the type of array, this is the name of array, this is the row size, this is the column size. Okay, also we can initialize the elements of this array like this, 3 by 3 array. So in curly bracket 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and 9 with a semicolon. Fine. So next question is, I guess that was for array part. So the next question is, what is a structure and when do we use a structure? After that the next program is program. So what is a structure? 6 number. A structure is a collection of dissimilar types of data or variable we can say. So if we write the syntax of a structure, it will be a struct and a structure name with a curly bracket, and here we have the member variables with a semicolon. Okay. Okay, for example, if we can write here the example of structure as, sorry, struct student followed by char name int roll float marks with a variable to it. When do we use a structure? So we use a structure to make program more readable and efficient, to store different types of datas, and 3 number to represent a record. So let's see the next question. So next question is question number 7, that is, why are fgets, fputs, fgetc and fputc used? What is this? It's why are. Okay, so fgets is used to read the string from a file. Fputs is used to write a string to a file. Fgetc is used to read a character from a file, and fputs is used to write the character to a file. Okay, so okay, that's all. So compare logical if and compare logical if and arithmetic if in Fortran. Okay, so logical if and logical if, so it is a simple branching statement which help to select one possible path out of several depending upon the value of decision criteria. Okay, so here we can write if expression, then statement followed by int if. Okay, so arithmetic if, so arithmetic if, it is used to transfer control of the program to particular statement depending upon whether the value of an expression is positive, negative or 0. So the syntax will be if expression s1, s2 and s3. So s1 if the value is 0, s1 if the value is negative, s2 if the value is 0 and if s3 if the value is positive. Okay, so please write a program to show the example of logical if and arithmetic if. Fine, so I think that's all for the question of this. So next I'll be coming up with some more video of theory question. Till then, stay safe and thank you.